time, music money, got a dollar sign, Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shine.
Put her out on the freeway.
That's not what I said.
You did say that.
I said something like,
you said I wasn't your type. What made me your type now?
no, that I didn't say it like that. I said it in a different way, but it still amounted to the same thing. But it was like, you're not the type of person that I would normally go after dating, basically. You know,
Who's the person you go after dating?
So just for the purpose, let's back up a little bit. I want to go back to so we own an acre of land, and then when you went looking for the property, where was Slick at that time?
he was probably at work.
At the house in the Nutties?
He was
Just getting off?
yeah, he was.
I
yeah.
was on the 6.
He was at work, and then the guy came over, and I was like, "Well, we gotta go see this house."
No,
and he was
because
like,
I was watching the playoffs. Remember Game 2, Golden State, and she wanted me to go look at the house, and I didn't want to. Then I went with anything because I don't like her around no dudes by herself, you know. So I had to go be her bodyguard.
Yeah, so we went over there and looked at it, and it was nice. And he liked it once he looked at it, but we just saw all the work that had to be done. But you know, we knew it would be worth
So it was a challenge.
It was, and you know, this is a challenge every day because you can't not come back here and do nothing. Even if you want to come back here and just ride the horses, you can't not come back here and don't clean up something. You know, it's always something to do with this place. It's never.
That was my first time putting up a gate by myself.
Yeah, and so for him, it's been a lot to acclimate him to the real world, right? Because he's been a street dude. So his mentality is not the same as mine's when it comes to taking care of a house or whatever, you know what I mean?
So would you consider yourself a traditional woman?
I would say so, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have to still guide him to what, you know, my expectations are, or what a homeowner means, because this stuff isn't going to be done unless we do it. Nobody else is coming to do this. You know what I'm saying? And he's like always with the money. We're going to pay somebody to do it. We don't always have the money to pay people to do it. We kind of got to get out here and get our hands dirty. You know, that's what it's all about. And so he kind of still struggling with that a little bit.
So the ultimate goal is to have some place, a sanctuary where kids can come, experience the horse experience, have an experience with the horses. Also learn how to take care, maintain, and all that, right?
Yes, because, you know, Compton is not really that big, but there is still people in Compton that don't even know that we have horses here. You know, which is shocking to me because I grew up right on the other side of Wilmington, and I always.
And where was that at, on the other side of Wilmington?
Now you said
I grew up in Nutty Block, so I always knew.
That's an interesting combination. Campanella Park and Nutty Block.
Right, and so, and me, you know, I grew up in the neighborhood, you know, on both sides of my family, they into gang life and stuff, but I didn't necessarily grow up in gang life. I hung around, you know, kids that was in gangs and stuff, but when we started dating, I really didn't think like he would have issues like when he would come to the neighborhood or whatever. It never like crossed my
Entered your mind?
Right, because I didn't live that lifestyle. And so as time progressed, I was thinking like, oh wow, you know, I didn't even take in consideration like, is he putting himself in a line of fire, you know?
I was.
I know that, yeah.
I was.
So what was the risk? Was you willing to take that risk?
Man, I just appreciate that she was my type, that she.
When you say your type, can you give me an example, man?
I'm just appreciative that she stuck with me this long. You know
right.
We've been going on for the 7 years we've been with each other. You know, I don't know. I get my stubborn ways, and I'm appreciative that she put up with my ways. You know what I'm saying? She stuck with me, and you know the big thing in the relationship.
So I see you got the risk taker hoodie on. What does that mean?
I did a risk taker when I was going over there to Nutty Block. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they did shoot at me over there.
Yeah, they
did shoot at me
That was
over
crazy,
there.
Yeah.
You know, and
But
then
you was determined to be with this woman.
yeah,
And you won. You got Moneik. You got the house. You
she
got the
me.
kids.
She got me.
You got the kids.
She got me.
I see you changed the color of your braces, so you coming around to the blue side. I appreciate
Nah,
that.
that's the Ram gang.
Ah.
But
We blue on this side, you know.
no, I ain't blue. I'm red. But you know, her people. Peter Gunn is from Nutty Block, and her cousin is from over there. So you know, I know a lot of people over there because I did the gang intervention. And then when they start coming over there, and then like, Slick, what you doing over here? And I'm like, I stay here. And then she say she know him too. She grew up with him. So it's like,
Yeah.
it was like, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
But
the neighborhood, they, you know, they knew me. They, you know me from, you know, like I said, my mom's side of the family.
her auntie's sitting there. You
So
know what I'm saying? I
one
wanna
quick
put her
question
aunties
though:
on there.
what was the attraction for both you guys? Either way, what was your attraction to Slick? What made you like?
That's a good question.
I was just having fun. Like I said, I was just trying to have fun at that period in my life. That was all it was. And then as we started to spend more time together, I realized that he was, you know,
He was something special
yeah,
about him.
Exactly. He
I
was
wasn't
very
trying to have
special.
fun. I was trying to get her pregnant.
He's very special.
I was trying to get her pregnant.
You were trying to get her pregnant
Man, I was trying to get her pregnant. I wasn't trying to lose her. Then she,
because you
What
real
kind of
right.
process is that?
But he realized how valuable you was. You know what I
kind
mean?
of thought process is
He
that?
realized that you was.
she's real valuable in my life, man. It wasn't for her, man, I'd probably be one of my people
So-
probably would kill me, or I'd probably be in jail. But it wasn't for her, because she always told me I had somewhere to go, even though if I didn't want to jump the fence into being a working man. And she really changed my point of view on life. It's a better way.
Yeah, because it was hard because, you know, he's out there, he's doing his thing, and he's making money hand over fist. And I was like, well, you know, you can get a job, you know, if you want to get a job, because, like, if you really want to be with me and we want to move forward, you kind of got to shit or get off the pot, basically.
True.
Is what I told him. You can't live in between both worlds. You got to get off the fence. I'm not pressuring you to do it, but you have to decide what you want to do. And so what happened was I was able to give him the stability to have the room to make that choice to grow. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't have to worry about where he was going to live if he don't have all this money, or where he was going to do that, because I was already stable, because I'm a mom. And, you know, as a mom and with kids, you know, we going to make sure we good. So I was able to give him that without harassing him, you know, making him feel like crap, or, you know, you're not making enough money. Because even that first job he had, he was only making like $10 an hour or something. And he was mad. He was mad. He didn't want to work it. He was working the second job at the warehouse, you know, and he was doing it, you know, for me. But in reality, he was doing it. He was doing it for himself, you know. But it started off as him doing it for me. But then once he got into the groove of things, and, you know, he knew that he can kind of not be so tense, so stressed out about the money.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was easier for him.
Because I got a strong backbone.
It was easy for him to keep pushing forward.
But she was different, man, because, you know, most of the female, when I was doing my thing in the streets and making all that money, I had females coming just to want to be with me, to take them out and spend money on them. And then, you know what I'm saying, she was totally different. Even though we go out, I never let her spend money. You know what I'm saying? We have an issue about that. She wanted to pay for dinner, I wouldn't let her. You know what I'm saying? I would pay for everything. But the females I was dealing with, they wanted me to spend money, take them to shopping sprees in Vegas, but I didn't mind. I didn't think about it that I was.
But how did that make you feel? Did you feel used?
Not at the time, because I was still making money, so much money when I wasn't in the.
You didn't realize it was a game.
I didn't realize it was a game until I started falling off. And then they start backing up off of me. I asked a female, I need this. They wouldn't give it to me. As for her, when I fell off all the way, I asked her for a certain amount of money. She didn't ask me what I needed for it. She was like, I have it for you when I get off work.
That's a keeper.
And that's when I started, like, I could get anything for it, but, you know, it go both ways, you know what I'm saying? Because I was at a bottom point in my life, and the females I was spending all this money on, and I asked them for the money, they just blew me off like I was a trick. And then when I got with her and this and that, and I told her, you know what I'm saying, I need this amount of money, and she had it for me in a bank envelope, and I was like, ain't this about a nothing?
I gave you money.
Hell yeah, you gave me
See,
money.
one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because I want people in the world
Remember that?
You
and-
remember that?
That was nice.
and
huh?
anybody on YouTube that's watching, I want them to know that we much more than a blue rag and a red bandana and a blue bandana.
Yeah.
And we much more than drive-bys and hanging and banging and slanging, right?
Yeah, 'cause
We are family men. We find our mates and we build. And we build in a way that is good for the community.
And she,
But what I want to ask you though, Slick, before I let you go back, is do you see what we doing is in alignment? What you're doing right now, is it in alignment to our culture being better? Just showing you in this sense, you know, you and Moneik right now.
I could show the people out there that you can find the love of your life and be a power couple. You know what I'm saying? Without, if I fall off, I know she got my back. If she fall off, she know I got her back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna thug it out and make a way to get us on top. You know what I'm saying? Just me and her. You know what I'm saying? We communicate, but I'm trying to, the viewers out there that's watching, don't be afraid to put everything in one bag with one female.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm saying?
sometimes it's, you have to hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to hit rock bottom. The problem is with this society nowadays, because we're such a what do you call that? Instant. You know, everybody want
microwave.
gratification. Yeah, they want it to happen fast. You have to be okay with it being a slow journey. You know, it's a slow journey. You can't make it to the top.
But very
you know,
rewarding.
Just like that, but you do have to have somebody that absolutely loves you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? And they
You
have
love me,
to
say it on
be.
camera, you love me. Do you love me?
I
I
showed
want-
you how much.
Do
I
you love me? Tell the people
Oh,
that.
people.
Yeah.
I love them.
See, there it is there.
But you have to be okay with it not happening that fast. You know, you have to be okay with, you know, just going through the trenches. That's just what it is. You know, life doesn't magically happen for, you know, everybody just like that. And I keep telling my kids, these millennials, they don't want to work, right?
No.
They want to
PlayStation and a blunt.
Yeah, and then we're also in the age of entrepreneurship, which is beautiful. We should all work for ourselves. But what people don't understand, they just want to be entrepreneurs, and they see other people go with these clothing lines or whatever, and they making all this money. They don't understand all the work
It's a
people
process.
put in behind that. Right. It's so much harder to be an entrepreneur than it is to just go to work.
The metaverse is good, but it's also confusing because it make people think they can do it in a microwave second.
Right. Yeah. So going to work, you know, and I don't want to be in corporate society forever, but I make pretty good money. So I'm going to sit right there until we figure the rest of this out. But it's easier for me. I just go to work for 12 hours, do what I'm supposed to do, and come home. But if you're working for yourself, you're never off. You're always grinding. You're always working. And these young people don't know that they got to put all that time into themselves to get what they want to do off the ground. It's just not going to happen overnight just because you got a thought and some money, you know. You got to put the work behind it.
True. How long, Slick, did it take you to stop sleeping in trap houses and realize you needed to go home?
Oh, that's a good story because when we...
Oh, that is a good story. That's another story right there, Mel.
When we were dating, and he started to come over to the house and like spend nights over to the house. Well, when we first started dating, I was in Pico Rivera, and then
She called me over there. I'm like, what? I can come
then
over?
I moved to my grandma's
But I had to
house.
get up at 4 in the morning and leave because she had to go to work.
But when I moved back here to Compton, he was coming over a little bit more, staying the night. The house was getting raided a lot over there, so he was lucky that he was staying, you know, over with me the times that he did, because he would have been swept up in a couple of raids. He missed a couple of raids because he was at my house.
She would have left me if I went to
Probably,
jail.
I probably
Probably.
would. Yeah, probably. We wasn't like we are now. That was the beginning. So,
Yeah.
But
anything
I used
could
to.
happen.
You had a lot of sleepless nights sleeping in a trap house, bro.
She used to tell me, because I used to go over there, I used to sleep all day because my hours
Oh,
was nighttime.
man, you
She
don't
used to
even
get
know.
mad. She was like, you ain't gonna sleep all day and I'm at work. You need to get up.
Right. Yeah. Like, how does that even?
It's
look?
not
I mean,
normal.
I know he out here doing whatever, making his money, but I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning going to work, and I'm calling him. It's 3 o'clock in the day. You still in the bed? Like, no, that's not gonna work out. Like, I can't get with that. Like, I'm at work working and you sleeping. Like, I just couldn't do it.
Monique, what is your capacity on the horses? How many horses can you have?
Oh, you know what? I don't even know. I never even asked. That's a good question.
Mhm.
I don't think I should ask.
You're not going.
Okay.
I'm not for sure. I don't know. But everybody has lots of horses because
Uh-huh.
everybody rents stalls out. But we have 10 stalls that we rent.
So it's a home business.
It is. We have 10 stalls that we rent, and then we have 4 horses of our own. Well, actually 11 stalls.
So once you, how soon you think you'll be implementing the plan for the children to come to the horse sanctuary and begin to understand what it is to maintain care for a horse and feed it, water it, wash it? Slick just showed me the new wash.
Oh, it's really
For
nice.
the,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I think we got screwed on that too. Matter of fact. So I'm hoping this year. I had started a nonprofit back in 2016, and I never did anything with it. And I didn't realize that you have to, even though you don't do anything, you have to file taxes. So I didn't file the taxes on it. So they suspended it. So right now I'm working with my tax lady to get it reinstated. So as soon as
Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Okay. Professor Melly Mel, the Hood Postman. I'm here at Slick. Slick, what's happening, man? What you got going today, Slick?
What's up, Melly? I ain't had nothing going, man. You came over here, you know what I'm saying?
Man, come this way, Slick. I gotta get you in. I gotta get behind the sun so I can get you right, man, because you be jumping around so much. I don't know what at times what to expect from you. So
I'm trying to get my wife out here because you said you want to interview her about what made her want motherfucking horses, pigs, and goats.
exactly.
Chickens, all that shit.
I need to know exactly why. And I see you though. That's a new pigeon cage?
No, that's the same one. That's a new washout they done made, and you know the brick they put right there.
So washout, what do you mean? That's where you wash horses?
Yeah, wash the horses at. You wash the horses.
Oh, okay.
You wash horses at. They went riding right now. They went out there riding.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Then we put this block so when it rains it won't go in the store
Uh-huh.
all the way around there.
You just put up the brick.
Yeah, so when it rains it won't go in there and flood the stalls out. Cause when I went to Cabo, we came back, the horses was underwater.
Cowboy.
I know that wasn't a good that wasn't a good day.
I didn't want to come home.
Oh, that's
Could
right.
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was it had rained quite heavily that day.
It was all that week. You know,
So where the little pony at, Slick?
right here, we got a rabbit back here now, man.
You got a who?
A rabbit.
A rabbit.
Back here now.
Look at this horse. This is a racer.
The last time you jumped on that, all the goat be acting up back here.
She got rid of the goats.
6 goats.
No, she got rid of the goats.
Oh.
She got rid of 2 of them because they killed the other.
Oh, you got some pigs now?
We been had the pigs. They go to rabbit right there hiding.
There go the pig.
Yeah.
I got a little Shetland pony.
Slick, you ain't scared of the pig?
The rabbit, what the rabbit doing back here?
See the rabbit? You gotta see it right here.
Ah.
You gotta see it right there. The other 2 goats killed one of her favorite goats, so she got rid of them motherfuckers.
Damn, she full. Huh?
I didn't know goats
I
was
think
killers.
I think she got worm. I gotta deworm them.
I didn't know goats was killers.
They ramming her.
Oh, yeah?
Ramming her. You know.
They look
You
like
still
a
be-
road.
They go Rojo right here, infamous Rojo.
Rojo.
Look at Rojo.
Fuck you up, man.
Ah.
Look like that girl in Bellflower.
So the pigs and the horse and all of them don't be getting into it. The rabbit back there hiding.
See the rabbit? You see the rabbit,
Yeah,
man?
he's back there hiding.
When I feed them, they come out. Feed making them up.
Okay, Rojo. Look, it's still tripping on that. Oh, it must see herself, huh?
Look, there it go. It came out. Look.
Okay.
That's Thumper right there.
Slicking his horse, his little tiny horse, his
That was-
goat,
That's the one he rode.
his rabbit,
Yeah, and the pig.
and the pigs.
My wife's gonna come out here right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She could, you know. I don't think I wanted to go on live though. She might get all my motherfucking views. and all that shit.
That's all right.
She might get all my views. I'll probably just have to take that now. I can't let her get all my views.
It's all right, Slick.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, pig. Y'all can go out that way.
So, Slick, what is your ultimate goal with what you got going on here, bro?
I want her to get her program up and running. You know, that's why we just need a little push. We just need a little couple of sponsors, big names in the rap game, you know what I'm saying, to come put us out there. You know what I'm saying? So
I think that would be huge if you could get a big name rapper to come over here and come to the, Moneik and Slick's horse ranch.
Once they do that, that's when you're gonna get the donations and the tax write-off. They're gonna donate to her program. And that's my ultimate goal, to have people donate to her program so she could stop working so much. So she could come here and focus her vision on the kids. Because my vision is to have free lunch in the backyard. I want to get with the people that drop the free lunches at the park. They could drop it off right here. So many kids can have free lunch, and then they could go swimming. They can interact with the horses. But I just need that top name. Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg to come and check it out.
It'd be nice if somebody that was from here would
You know what I'm
do
saying?
it.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar or Dre would definitely
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, if they see this video and come over here, man, and see her vision, but it's our vision, but her vision, because she put everything there. If it wasn't for her, it wouldn't be this or Slick. You know, Slick would be somewhere else. You guys would have never met me. You know, I'll still be running the street, running them up. But if somebody come over here, man, and listen to her plan and her vision, and it would take off. It would skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? It would skyrocket.
Yeah.
I want to get this little guy because he came right here and just propped himself down.
But yeah, so and then today, so I was on YouTube today, and I ran across a video because I watch a lot of videos about buying houses and things, because that's kind of, the other direction I want to go. And the girl was saying something about, I don't know if you ever heard of it, it's called peer space, where people rent space of your house or your yard to make videos or, do
No, I'm not
different
familiar
things.
with it. Tell me about it.
I looked at it online today, and so if somebody wanted to rent the space out, I would rent the space out for, a couple $100 for, a certain amount of hours. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
That's a great
right?
idea because that could be a
we
video shoot, movie.
Yeah, because we have a lot of space here, even inside the house, with the game room and, all that, that's another part that, we're trying to build up in there too. So we have the outside part, and then we have the pool, and then we have the game room, So
There's a lot of crowing going on around here.
And I was like, oh, that's an awesome idea. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, but that's about it, Melly Mel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
Taking over stables.
Taking over Stable, Slick and Moneik.
We gotta
Compton ready.
call that
Bompton ready.
See, there you go.
We blue.
He don't forgot his ABCs again. Here we go with the
ABDs.
ABDs.
Guy number, the cement guy number.
So yeah, that's what it is
Because
right here,
I got
Melly.
a bill from the cement. They gonna put the bill on
So
the
Slick,
side.
we're gonna end it right here, man. I appreciate you and Moneik. Well, I'll wait till she get off the phone.
Yeah.
So, Moneik, I'm very pleased and happy that you came out and spoke with me, gave me a chance, the opportunity to answer a couple of questions, because I was trying to understand the dynamics of who would even take Slick in.
You know, that is so funny because he is a challenge and he doesn't understand that he's a challenge. But one thing I learned, somebody told me.
Why are you asking these questions, man? What the hell is wrong
Somebody
with
told
you?
me, you know, the thing about marriages, right?
See, y'all see Slick get mad right there. Look at that. Come on back to the camera, Slick.
The one thing people told me about marriages is what, you know, why a lot of marriages don't last is when we marry, you are saying I do to who this person is. Everything about this person. You can't go into it thinking, and we hear this all the time, right? You can't change this person. You know, don't go into it, or women go into relationships thinking
So
we can
Slick.
change people.
I don't want to answer no more questions.
So
man.
you have to,
No,
to
Slick, when you said I do,
accept it.
did you know
I
that?
just let her know it's death to do his part. It's
That's
death
it.
To do his part. That's all I know. It ain't no cheating. It ain't no
and
letting me go. It ain't no divorce. It's death do his part.
And I had to accept all of that.
You know what I'm saying? Let me catch her with somebody. She'll be buried in the backyard.
Oh, God, Slick.
I'm saying it on camera.
Y'all hear it, man. It's my partner, Slick, man. Sometimes he can be a handful, but Professor Melly Mail loves him to death. So, Slick, what do you want to tell the kids before we get up
Stay
out
in
of here?
school and learn your ABDs.
ABCs, Slick.
ABDs.
Moneik, what would you like to say to the
Oh,
kids?
man. Yes, learn your ABCs.
See? So, Slick, once again, Professor Melly Mail was right. The Hood Postman, you know the vibe. We are out. We out, Slick. Slick, you got to stop acting like that,
Yeah,
man.
big old brat, huh? He's a brat.
Moneik, we
would
out.
Tell him, we out, but I would tell him all the time.
Slick.
Stop having brat attacks.
Slick, we out. You still, wait a minute. Slick.
I don't even know why I let you come over. You asking these questions. I ask these questions.
Y'all see him right there.
He's crying.
Mr. Slick, a.k.a. Campanella Park,
No.
a.k.a.
no.
husband. No, immediately he's a husband, and he's learning his duties right now.
Yeah. All right, we out. Learn your ABDs.
You sound about Slick.
Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga Wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day.